Okay, the title of this video is There Are No Problems. No problems. And it's a great story. I hope you enjoy it. But my very first sales job back in the 1980s, 1984, something like that, I went to work for a good friend of mine in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and he was teaching me how to sell. And I would come to him and I'd say, Ron, I've got a problem. And from day one, he'd say, TJ, there's no such thing as a problem. Quit talking like that. And he'd say, call it a challenge. So I'd say, okay. I got a challenge. And then he'd help me. And then hour later, 15 minutes later, I'd say, hey, Ron, I got a problem. And to the point where finally he started getting very upset with me. You know, he would, after a couple weeks, he'd start screaming at me. Stop it. There are no problems. You have a challenge. And he drilled it into my head. So he said, get rid of the word problem. Problems are a bad thing. You've got a challenge. And so I was a young kid then, and I just went along with it. He was my sales manager, and so I just quit saying I've got a problem. But it was only years later that I looked into this whole word thing. I did a word study. And here's the difference between a problem and a challenge. Now, Ron knew this, but I didn't, and I didn't even care back then. I had a problem and I wanted it solved. That's all I cared about. A challenge is something that is problematic, but it's something that you get excited about. It's something that you can't wait to solve. So you're eager to solve it. And you're looking forward to solving it. And it's kind of a game. It's a challenge. And so your whole attitude is different. It's not some kind of a problem like this is a terrible thing or anything like that. It's a challenge. You're looking forward to solving it. You're getting excited about solving it. And it's a mindset thing. And some people would say, oh, you're just, it's no big deal. But I think it is a big deal because the most successful entrepreneurs are great problem solvers. They look for problems to solve. And to them, a problem really is much more of a challenge than something, instead of running away from it, they run towards it. So a lot of people are trying to run away from their problems a multitude of different ways. And some extreme, some not so extreme, but they're always trying to avoid having to deal with the hard things. Whereas entrepreneurs, they tend to gravitate towards the hard stuff. They look forward to solving problems and overcoming obstacles and adversities and setbacks. Now, one of my best definitions for what an entrepreneur is it's somebody who gets paid to solve problems. If you think about it, every great product or service solves some kind of problems for somebody else. People are looking for results, and that's what they spend their money on. So problems are not a bad thing, and get that mindset, that get eager and excited about solving problems. Just try to change your attitude and outlook about it. Realize that the more problems you solve, the more your problems you're able to solve too. We admire people, or at least I do, and I'm assuming that you do too. We admire people that are, I call them bulletproof people. They're fearless. No matter what comes at them, they're going to just go ahead and go under it, around it, through it, over it. Those are the kind of people we admire. That's really a large part of what leadership is all about. People that are able to keep their heads about them when everybody else around them is losing theirs. So it's just the ability to look at problems in a different way, see them as challenges that need to be solved, and as an entrepreneurial exercise, start looking around at how different businesses are earning their money by solving other people's problems, or helping other people deal with certain things that are painful for them somehow or whatever, and realize that that's really what capitalism, at least the grassroots capitalism, that I'm involved in, and most entrepreneurs are involved in. You know, we're trying to solve other people's problems. We're trying to help people over, you know, through the products and services that we sell. So there are no problems. There are only challenges. I hope something in this video has helped you. Reach out to me at heytj.com. That's HEYTJ.com. And let me know you liked it. Let's maybe start a conversation. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.